Welcome back to the Against All Odds, the Less Than 1% Chance podcast with your host, Maria Ponte, where we will hear stories of incredible people thriving against all odds. And my hope is that we can all see how life is always happening for us, even when we are the less than 1% chance. Hey! Welcome back to Against All Odds, the Less Than 1% Chance podcast with your host, Maria Aponte. I am in my office, but I am so excited because I have a friend that gifted me a standing desk, and I'm so pumped because I feel like that energy is flowing and you'll get so much more from me in terms of the energy if I could just stand and speak from my heart like I like to do. And today is a solo episode. I have been struggling on the struggle bus for like a week now. And I've had my ups and I've had my downs. And I just wanted to give you my action, what I've had to do to literally all week long get myself out of this low vibrational energy that I was in. And so I wanted to give you just some tips and kind of go through the things that I had to do. And I know that like my best year, and this is something that I am going to definitely make sure that I am more aware of and the action that I will continue to take going forward, because I know the effect that it will have on my life because it's happened before. My best year in business, in mental health, in emotional health, in all of the things, physical health, I every single month started my month with 2 books. I listened because I like to listen to books. I love reading. I have not as much time to sit down and read, but as I'm like washing dishes or driving the kids to school or whatever, I can listen to a book. So for like a year and a half, I was every single day listening to some form of personal development. And I still do that, but I got away from doing it this way. So at the beginning of every single month, I started listening to a book called The Energy Bus. It's by Jon Gordon. I actually have the physical book here, and it's called The 10 Rules to Fuel Your Life, Work, and Team with Positive Energy. And it's called The Energy Bus. It is seriously, it's a short read or listen. It's not a very long book, but it is the best book I have ever read in so many ways. It's a fictional story that helps you understand how to level up your energy and how to attract and really be the chief energy officer in your own life. And I was lacking this. I have been lacking this. I have my moments of like high energy, and that's usually when I create, when I record a podcast, when like things like that get me like I always do that at a very high energy because I know that that's what I want to transmit out to the world. That's why I'm doing this in the first place. And the fact that I haven't been able to keep that up has been weighing heavy on me. And so all kinds of crazy thoughts come up. Imposter syndrome, which is not a real syndrome. It's something that we make up, but it's this negative cloud over my head. And I became very aware of it. And I was like, all right, I need to do something. On Monday, I woke up and I was like, I'm turning on the energy bus. I listened to it between work, between dropping the kids off to school, between all the things. And usually that definitely like boosted my energy. However, I was, I guess, a lot deeper in the low energy than I expected or than I thought. And just that did not help me like it used to, because I used to do this every single month. I would start my month with Mr. Jon Gordon, and I would listen to the energy bus, and then I would listen to the book The Secret, and that was my beginning of the month. Everything afterwards, I would continue like my business development and all of the things, which was fine. It was great, but it kept me in a very high vibration all month long. So Mr. Jon Gordon is a very amazing author, and he's done a ton of other books. So I picked up another book called The Positive Dog. And it's literally an hour. I think it's an hour and 25-minute listen. It is so worth it. Again, it's a fictional story that just teaches you different ways to get back to that positive, like that true positive self, not the fake rah-rah, like, oh my gosh, so much energy. And it's not really that. The true nature of positivity from within. And oh my God, it was so good. I finished it today and I was like, this is what I'm talking about in my podcast today, because I have to record. It has to be done today. And this is exactly what I needed. So, Mr. Jon Gordon, if you ever hear this, just know that you have a huge fan in me. I've had my kids listen and read The Energy Bus, my boyfriend. I absolutely am 100% a fan. So I wanted to kind of give you an idea of some things, because again, I feel like if I'm experiencing these things, then somebody else is, and somebody else needs to hear it. So I really want to kind of give you some of the tips, and I will link all where I'm getting all of this in here on the podcast episode. But I really want to kind of go over these things, and also the things that I did aside from this that helped me over the last few days. So the first thing, yesterday, I kind of let it out. Like all of the things that were bottled up and that I kept like holding on to, I finally identified them and let them out. I gave myself a good cry, and yay, that always helps. So releasing those things and letting them out from here, either on paper or out verbally to somebody. If you go to counseling, I 100% recommend. So I let it out. That was the first thing, because the moment that you continue to pile it on in your heart, in your brain, it just becomes like this overarching cloud, and it just goes with you everywhere, and it's not good. So I let it out. I said what I needed to say. I let out what I needed to let out. And then I surrounded myself with some high vibrational, high frequency, high energy people. And it was a video of a friend of mine I follow on Facebook, and I just love her energy, and she definitely like radiates that. And she like suggested something on a video that I was watching yesterday, and oh my gosh, let me tell you the difference of how I felt yesterday morning and this morning. It was night and day. So I went on YouTube and I searched for frequency sounds, and I picked a frequency for positive energy and put on headphones and fell asleep to it. And it was, number one, I got such great sleep, like amazing sleep last night. It was unreal. I got over 70% of like my restful sleep was last night, and I felt so good waking up, like so good and positive and excited. And I was like, let's go. What is this energy? Holy heck. Because what happens is that whatever energy you're surrounded with, if like there's a lot of negativity around you, you either allow yourself to get pulled down, or you keep high energy and everybody else's energy or everything else around you levels up to your energy. Well, I was allowing all of the things to bring me down. And so I fell asleep to it. It was amazing. I listened to that all night, and my energy this morning was like off the charts. It was awesome. So I got my workout done, which movement is always medicine. It always helps me, even if like I do what I can and it's not my absolute best that I've ever done. When I move, I feel like I have completed a commitment that I have said that I would for myself. And if I say I'm going to work out this many times a week and I fulfill it, it's like I'm keeping a promise to myself, and that boosts your confidence. So the last 2 nights, I didn't get my workout in. So much crazy things happen. Yesterday, we woke up to someone had broken into Danny's car, like all crazy things, right? So instead of not working out because I was exhausted and all the things, and I hate night workouts. If you know me, you know I hate night workouts. If you're in my accountability group, you know that is one of the things I despise the most. I do not like night workouts, but I did it. And I felt so good afterwards. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm on cloud 9 right now. This is exactly what I needed to not go to sleep in the low vibration that I was in during the day. So listen, movement is medicine. I will say that, and it has literally changed my life. It's been almost 8 years that I have moved my body at least 5 times a week. And it has been what literally saved my life. So move your body, either be around high frequency, or if you don't have people that are, or surroundings that are high frequency, put on some headphones and YouTube some high frequency sounds so that it could elevate your vibration and your energy. It works magic. So that's my first 2 suggestions. This is what I did to level up my energy. The third thing is, again, feed your brain with things that will help you elevate, right? So I listened to the energy bus. This was key. It just reminded me of what I needed to do, how I needed to show up, what I brought to the table. And it gives you like, it is just such a great book. If you haven't read it or listened to it, I'm telling you, go do that now. If you need a link for Audible, I will send it to you. It is one of my favorite books. So it takes you through the 10 rules in a fictional story, and it is so freaking good. But the first thing is that you're the driver of your bus. So you are responsible for your energy, and I can't blame my energy on anybody else, because that is something that I control. And if I want to show up with high energy, then I need to be responsible for that. So there's no blaming anybody else for that. Your energy is controlled by you. And I tell my kids this all the time. And it's so crazy because I told my oldest daughter this because she's dealing with some stuff, right? So I'm like, don't allow anyone else to take that power from you. Your energy is yours. Don't let anyone else bring you down. Don't allow all the negativity to continue to happen. If it's negative and it's surrounding you, block it, get away from it, do whatever you need to do to feed your soul with the positivity that you need in your life. Hello, you teach what you need to practice or what you need to learn. That is me. I still have to, like, I get told all the time, oh, but you're so positive. Yeah, that's something I have to literally work on. I am not naturally positive. I can have a RBF big time. That's not normal. I literally have to work on it. And when I like don't work on it, it shows and I could feel it. And I was telling Danny yesterday, I was like, gosh, I haven't felt this heaviness in myself in such a long time. And it was good to let that out. It was so good to let it all out. However, I need to become more aware of this before I let it get to that point. So I'll link all of this because I got this action plan for things that you could do to feed your positive dog, right? This is from the book that The Positive Dog that I was just listening to and finished today. So it gives you an action plan, an 11-day action plan. And of course, the number 11, it's my favorite. Like, how cool is that? So the first day, the action plan is to take a thank you walk. And it's super simple. Go walk around, move your body. Hello. Move your body, right? Go walk. And what are you thankful for? And it could be the most smallest things. You guys, I was listening to this book and I paused it for a second and I could hear a bird out my window and I knew it was a cardinal. And when I look out, it was a cardinal at the bird feeder, where, if you don't know, every time I see cardinals, I feel like it's my dad telling me, hey, I'm here and I'm watching over you. And they are super significant for me. So I'm so thankful for cardinals and I'm so thankful for those moments. And I'm so thankful for my water that gives me energy. And I'm so thankful for just the trees and being able to see greenery around me. And I'm so thankful for the food that I have in my belly, and I'm so thankful for the people that I have that surround me that, give me energy and love. And I'm so thankful for my health, and I'm so thankful for my kids. Every little thing that you're thankful for. I'm thankful for pizza because it's my favorite food. So the smallest things, but go for a thank you walk and just keep saying all the things that you're thankful for. And it makes you so much more aware of all the little things, and the little things amount to something so big. And the gratitude that comes from that, it's so energizing and it's feeding your positive dog, right? So day one, it's taking a thank you walk. And then day two is a day of gratitude. So what are you grateful for? It says implementing a gratitude journal every day when you wake up, right? There are at least 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And then I normally like to write why. Why am I grateful for that thing? Like, I'm grateful for Danny. I'm grateful for Danny because he's such a supportive and loving partner, and like all these things, right? So you give you're feeding the reasons why you were grateful for these things or people in your life, right? Day 3 is more smiles and laughter. So find or watch funny videos on YouTube. Yesterday, I was sitting there and I was busy working, and while I wasn't listening to the book because I had just finished the energy bus, I put on Friends. I don't need to watch Friends. I could work and laugh because it always, so this day, makes me laugh every single episode. So find something, a funny movie or a joke, or I don't know, a comedian. Matt Rife, anybody? Like, I can sit and watch him for hours because not only is he hilarious, but he's good to look at, right? So find something that makes you laugh and that makes you smile, because your physiology changes when you smile sincerely. Your physiology changes, like the chemicals in your body change because you smile. And when you fake smile, it's not okay. Like that doesn't work. But when you smile, you know that you smile, and it's a smile like that you smile with your eyes and you can feel that energy that's coming through. Yeah, that kind of smile. So you get that from laughing, and it's natural and it feels good. Do something or find something that makes you smile or laugh more. So that's day 3. Day 4 is celebrate a success of the day. So don't go to bed without telling yourself, what were you successful in? Or ask your kids, what was your success of the day? What did you win in today? What was it that was your big win? Because the fact that you can do that, then it triggers your brain to literally focus on the good rather than the bad. Don't focus on the things on your to-do list that you didn't get to. Focus on all the good things that you did. You probably did way more on your list of things that you needed to do. But because we tend to focus on the negative, on the things that we didn't accomplish, then it overshadows all the things that we did. So celebrate the successes of the day. And in whatever capacity, it could be the smallest thing. I worked out in the morning today rather than at night, and that made me happy. And that is a major win for me. I put on some makeup today. That's a major win for me. The last 3 days, I finished my gallon of water every single day this week. That's a huge win. It could be the most little things, I promise, okay? Spend time with positive people. So day 5 is spend time with positive people. Surround yourself with people that are positive. I literally built a community that I get to surround myself with people that are positive. We're all working towards just living a healthier, happier life. That is our goal. We're not there to judge. We're not there to anything other than live life healthier and happier. And I get to spend time with those people, and they uplift you and they empower you and they're there for you when you need them. Surround yourself with positive people. And if you can't do it in person physically with somebody, create a virtual community or join a virtual community of positive people, or find mentors. YouTube University, seriously, it has everything on there. So that's day 5 is spend time with positive people. You become the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So take a look around, gauge who are the 5 people that you spend the most time with, and see if you're the average of that. If you're in a room with high level people, you are going to level up, right? So just be aware of that. So day 6 is share gift of kindness. So be kind. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a one of my favorite brands is a few years ago. I think it was probably during the pandemic. I'm not 100% sure when they started, but I found them on, I think, Instagram or Facebook on an ad, whatever. I get sucked into those. However, it's called Sunshine Sisters is the company. And so it's 2 sisters that started doing this company together, and their shirts and sweatshirts say be kind. What a beautiful concept. So I got some for my girls, and my daughter uses her sweatshirt because, teenagers are weird, and it could be 110 degrees outside and they're still wearing sweatshirts. I don't understand, but whatever. But the message on the sweatshirt says be kind. And so it's perfect because it just is the reminder of being kind to others. And I tell her all the time, I'm like, hey, what does your sweatshirt say? Just be kind. And it's so easy to forget. And we get so involved in our own head and in our own drama and in our own things every single day that we forget just be kind to people and do something kind for somebody else. Take your kids out for ice cream, or just give a smile to somebody. Do you know how many people walk around and they never see a smile from somebody? Be kind. Share a smile. How amazing could that be? Day 7, smell the roses. So take time to be in nature and, go to a park or go watch birds. It is seriously the most peaceful and uplifting thing that I have become obsessed with. I bought a bird feeder and I can literally sit there on a Saturday morning and just watch the birds. And it's one of my happy places, right? But it's getting yourself out in nature because it is energizing. The vibration in nature is so high. And if you allow yourself to immerse yourself in it, believe me, it changes everything. It changes your mood. It's amazing. So smell the roses. Day 8, take out your telescope. Okay, so this represents more of the bigger picture, right? What you want for your life, the vision that you see for your future, for your kids' future. What do you want to bring out of a business, out of a career, out of your relationships? What vision do you have? I have a vision. I have a vision board, but I have a vision of traveling, which I've been doing and I absolutely love. I have a picture on my vision board of a microphone used for podcasting. What am I doing? I am living my vision. This is the coolest thing. I have the relationships that I want, eating healthy, lifting weights, having rest in my life, hitting some financial goals, like all of that. I have a vision. So it's so good to get it out, write it. It is so good to put pen to paper and write out your vision, speak it. I have an app called Think Up. I could record myself with like my vision and or affirmations, and I listen to that as I'm waking up in the morning. I pop on my headphones and I listen to my vision and my affirmations, and that's how I kind of start the day. And so again, in the last few weeks, I had stopped doing that. I couldn't find my headphones, and then it just became like, oh, I didn't do it. So I literally have to work on making sure that I like feed my positive me inside, because it doesn't come naturally. So make a gratitude visit is day 9. Go visit an old boss or person that was significant in your life. Go visit them and tell them how grateful you are. Write a letter and read it to them, or call them and read the letter that you've written of how grateful you are for the impact that they've made in your life. That can not only help you, but it'll help them and it'll change their life, and they'll see how they were such a significant impact on your life. How cool is that? So day 10, one of my favorites, lose yourself in the moment. So it's becoming present in the moment. So this is something that I don't remember who I heard it from years and years and years ago, but I use it all the time. So my daughter suffers a lot from anxiety and depression. So I used to tell her this all the time, baby, anxiety is your fear of the future. The future hasn't happened. We don't need to worry about it. So anxiety is the future, fear of the future, and depression is living in the past. And the gift that life gives us is the present. It's the present and being present. So the moment that you feel anxious or you feel depressed, be present. Be very aware of the moment and gratitude, and like live in that. Live in the moment of where you are right now. Look around. Name something that you can see, that you can touch, that you can feel, that you can smell, like smell the roses. Be present. That is the gift that God has given us. So anxiety is fearing the future. The future hasn't happened yet, so don't fear it. Depression, it's in the past. You can't do anything about it. The only thing that we could do is learn from it. What we have, the gift that we have, is the present. Yay! That is the best gift. So be present. Lose yourself in the moment. That's day 10. And then day 11, be a coach. So go out and help other people. Teach what you're learning. this is exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing this podcast. Like, I feel like I'm experiencing these things. The least that I could do is go out and teach what I am learning, or teach what I'm experiencing and what I'm doing to get out of my funk, because it's so not worth living your life in that cloud and being present and being able to show others that, look, I need to work on positivity. Like, it needs to be a conscious effort for me as well. And if I can do it, I promise you can too. And this is what I've done. And these are the steps. I literally just did a whole episode on this. So just know that you are not alone. Just know that whenever you need to come back to this episode and get all of the information and feel the energy, because I am seriously trying to just like vibrate out all of the energy and all of the high vibration that I'm feeling right now. But those are the things that I did this week to get myself out of the cloud and the funk that I was in, because I ain't about it anymore. Like, I need to, the only way that I can fully serve the people that I'm here to serve and make the impact and create the legacy that I want to create in my life is by living to my highest potential. And that was definitely not the highest. So I was calling myself out, and here I am, and here's the episode. I hope that this helped you in some way, and I will link everything in the description. Thank you so much. Let me know if any of the episodes help you. I would love to hear. And if you take a clip of it and share it on your stories, tag me. I would love to share your shares. And oh my gosh, it just makes my heart so happy that every time I see the downloads rising, the numbers going up, and I'm like, people are listening. This is the coolest thing. Not for any other reason that I feel like I'm fulfilling my legacy and impacting people, and the fact that I can say that and feel like all this, it's all worth it, you guys. All of it is worth it. The ups, the downs, all the things are worth it, because if it helps me help other people, then I'm doing what I'm meant to do. I'm fulfilling my legacy and I'm fulfilling my purpose. And that is so freaking awesome. So anyways, I hope that you got something out of this today. If you did, please let me know. Give me some feedback. What would you like to listen to or hear about? And that's it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out. Love your life. Bye.